thing is very sensitive. Okay, Dr. Gloria Donovan is not here, but again, she's responsible for working on the grant that is supplying the laptops. So if you see her, might even with your new laptop send a note. Might be a good idea, okay? You don't have her email address, I'm sure Mr. and Mrs. Bruner can give it to you, but pretty special. Along with that, Mr. LaRocca, who is back here, says to me, hey Tom, you're giving out all these nice laptops, and for the students who have been in the program for a while, you already received your backpacks, but for those students who just joined in the fall, you did not get one of these. This was last year's gift. So Mr. LaRocca recommended that we get some of these for everybody. So for any of you who do not have the backpacks, you'll be getting this along with your laptop. Not today. They're still putting the logo on at the shop. So give us about a week, and then we'll let you know. And then you have a nice new bag, which is padded and has everything you need to carry this laptop in, okay? So that'll be coming. So let me ask you a question to the students. Why do you think you're getting these laptops? What's that? Help you succeed. Excellent. Better communication. Okay. Communication. What else? What's that, Kelsey? You're good kids. I will buy that and trust you. I just gave you a hint, by the way. The trust. Remember I talked about that at the holiday affair? Somewhere in between my weeping and sobbing, but we trust you. That's why we're giving it to you. We trust you to make the right decisions. We trust that you will use this to fulfill our vision, which is career ready and college ready. So that's why you're getting it, all right? Getting it so that it either puts you on par or gives you an advantage out there. All right, that's why you're getting this. So, parents and guardians, Mr. Bruner and Mrs. Bruner and I were a little bit nervous. We don't know if we have all the bases covered. We're giving out $40,000 worth of technology. We have a lot of eyes watching us. We have the district, we have the superintendent, we have a lot of people looking at us if this is going to be successful. So ask us questions, or maybe put it another way, tell me what we haven't thought about as we end this session after all your Q&A, and they go over and they pick up these wonderful laptops and take them home. Is there anything we should watch out for, or what questions do you have that we can help answer? Yes. They don't need this laptop for our program. We've run the program for almost 2 years now without laptops. So the answer is, I wouldn't call it an accessory. I would call it a tool. I would call it a what? An assister. We have, the plan was over in the satellite office, and we're pretty sure Berkeley College is going to stick around here geographically. We have Wi-Fi going in the satellite building in the camp student office. It's a Camp CAS student office, and that's where Mrs. Bruner is located. And the hope was that they could take these computers They can not only have them at home to do their work, but Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays when Mrs. Bruner is in that office, they have a wonderful office set up there with about 12, 14 desks. There'll be 2 printers in there, so they could actually take this laptop and complete schoolwork and do work on breaks and everything over in the student office. So that was another benefit that we saw in doing this. Also, you know, we do profiles, which are leading up to resumes. We have all the seminars that we videotaped in the last year and a half. They're all loaded into the website, so they can have access, you know, through this laptop for all of that information if they want. Our hopes is that we would also be able to put our sessions on Skype once a month, so that if we have the doctor, you know, a doctor presenting, and you're either away at college or you're homesick, you can get on Skype and actually see the session. So that would help with these computers. So, does that help answer your question? Or the program's loaded on there already. The website team left because they had their computers and they know everything. But Ken, do we know what's loaded on those? Actually, Ruth, you were looking at it. What's loaded on those computers? Microsoft Office, Word, Windows 8? Windows 8? Who was on there? Skype is already on there. What else? Who else picked up? McAfee's on there, security. What else? No, that's a good point. No, there's nothing to prevent them from that. What's that, Caleb? Yeah, I'm pretty sure what they load in over there will prevent them, but that's only if you're working over there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So. Right, you cannot access CCS Wi-Fi. Whatever they load over there in that school, in the satellite office, they'll be able to access. But other than that, they cannot load anything over on this side in this school. What else? The computers are valued somewhere between $750 to $800. Is what they're worth. They are touch screens. They are the latest, like I said, Windows 8. They're the latest in technology. Then of course we get in the book bag and everything else we load on all of this stuff. It's probably about close to almost $1,000 piece of equipment. Yes. No, no. As a matter of fact, Mr. Bruner, come on up. The question is, are they required to bring it every day? And the answer is absolutely not. Now, as a matter of fact, I would prefer that they bring it only if they have schoolwork loaded in there that they're going to work on, or they're going to be over in the satellite office and hooking up Wi-Fi, or they have something to print out over there. Yeah.
Like you said, they can only access Wi-Fi instead.
Yeah, they couldn't get anything here. There's only one room. As a matter of fact, it's not even a floor. It's 2 rooms. It's Mrs. Bruner's office and the student campus right next door. So it's virtually 2 rooms that they can access Wi-Fi. Yeah. But again, there'll be printers over there. Like I'm in here sometimes very early and very late. And I see a lot of students. Jacob's not here bowling, but he's in here 2 hours before school, 2 hours after. And he's always being kicked from one desk to another because there's meetings wherever he's sitting. Our vision was we have this like student campus office over there. Mr. Bruner's there 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. A great environment to go over there, hook up, do your work, print it out, okay? So that was kind of our vision. It's almost going to be like a college student center, kind of. That's the environment we want to make it. And whatever happens here, McKinley, Timken, whatever goes on, we'll adjust, but we're hoping we're on the right track and we'll have the early college piece figured out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Bruner, you better write this down, maintenance checks, and actually, as you're thinking of it, I'm thinking of updates. Is there any reason to have it brought in for updates? But we didn't think about if it's not working. Yeah, if it's not working, then it definitely comes back in here, and Dr. Donovan is paying for any of those updates or any of those repairs if there's something goes wrong. So. We didn't plan on doing that, but we'll certainly take that under consideration, yeah. Again, it's, you talking to a sales and marketing guy, and I'm far removed from it. But I hope I have professionals that can help me answer those questions. Jim Sage on IT, I'm going to bounce that off of him and say, hey Jim, should we consider bringing it in occasionally, quarterly or something, or is there anything we need to check? And if he gives me the okay, then we'll go ahead and do it, yeah. What else? Yes? Monitor what? No, we will not be able to monitor the activity. No, and that's one of the risks with anything. I mean, it's hopefully they're responsible, and that's where the trust comes in, and we're hoping that you can help us with that. But no, there's some risks to it. It's outlined in the rules and regulations of what happens if they do. So they need to use good common sense, and hopefully we'll cross those problems when we come to it. But again, it's an important test. I mean, look, we started the program with 32 students. We're up to 52 now, going through 2 graduating classes. We're interviewing 21 new students in 2 weeks. They're going to replace the 12 to 15 that graduate in May, right? So quickly, 52 is going to become 64. So just plot that out for a couple of years. We're going to have 100 something, right? So if we're planning on doing computers and keeping this going, and this is beneficial to everybody, we want to keep the issues down to a minimum. And like I said, there's a lot of eyes watching us if this program is going to work or not. So no pressure on the students. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I think the programs that they cannot load are clearly spelled out, but everything else is